Hello everybody, welcome to my stream. Yeah, setting up, I required tea. Tia. Tea is very important for me. Yes, we are doing some rockets today. I hope everyone enjoyed our fun little profile of my 3D art and whatnot, the portfolio. And now that I'm here, we're gonna get started. So we'll switch over to Stationeers. Great. There we go. Turn the music on so I can hear it too. I too enjoy launching rockets. Did I spell it wrong? Or are we just being silly there, BDF? Okay, and welcome to the stream there, Ava John. I think this is the first time I've seen you in chat, so I do appreciate you dropping in. Sorry about that, I had some echo going on. Fix that. I got an AMS yesterday, so I'm going to be playing with that while you do this. Very, very cool. All right. Just give me one moment to switch. Oh, you're perpetually in the gutter. I will behave. Okay, VDF. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm waiting to see what word you're going to ban today. Okay, switch this over real quick. There we go, Stationeers, done. Yeah, first time catching your stream, loving the vibes so far. Thank you very much, Ava John. I do appreciate hearing that. I always love getting feedback. It's pretty chill with a little bit of boom boom here and there, and, you know, our oh so lovely, hilarious moderator helping us out, VDF here. Oh, you don't know how to give them out. PDF, I'll look into it tonight. I keep meaning to do it and then I forget. Where are you from? I am Canadian. Way up north, Canada. All right, let's do it. So, we did set up a deep miner here, which is almost ready to run, and we are currently making fuel. All right, cool. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's take a look. Let's check our percentages here. And yeah, we're basically even right now. So we do need to throw some more. Oh, the combustion deep miner. Yeah, I figured why not? Because we're not going to use all of the fuel and all of the oxygen and methane that's kicking around. But we do need a little bit more to get some things going. I've heard good things about that machine. Have you checked what region you're in? I'm guessing. I am guessing that we are in a gold one. Based on the online stuff that I have looked at. Is our battery just like, what is going on here? Oh no. That is bad. Why? I think we're in gold based on what I looked at online though. We're having some issues with our power here. We're gonna have to properly lay this wire out. Let's just do this quickly. There we go. Get that wire connected. Otherwise, we're gonna keep having power issues here. There we go. Off and on again. No, not this time. The off and on again's not going to help with it this particular time. Unfortunately. But that's okay. There we go. It's working again. I was just trying to be smart about how I was bypassing some power. I thought there would be enough battery in there to do it, but clearly I was wrong. Okay, so we have some fuel being made. And what we should do in the meantime is go over here and make some pipe. We need some more pipe, which means we need iron, and I can't remember who this person is. Okay, so some seeds. Do we want to get anything? Yes, we want to get some tomato. So we'll get the tomato seeds. We don't have switchgrass yet. We don't have rice or pumpkins. Or mushrooms, actually, for that matter. But let's go with blueberries. Make some pipe. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get blueberries for now. Let's see, what do they want to buy? Carbon dioxide, box of chocolates. We could try and make some chocolate bars. I haven't tried yet. Gotta make it before you can lay it. Oh, God. Oh. Yes. Yes, that is correct. If you're just joining us here, we are going to be launching the rocket today. We are literally just making the fuel for it. We're about halfway there on the fuel that we're going to need. And yeah, it's basically a countdown to launching it tonight. Very exciting. Be honest, your chat needs someone like me to wake it up a bit. Go for it, Ava. I would love to see chat even more awake. Yes, real food for breakfast is a good choice there, Dar. It is definitely a good choice. I'm not sure what you normally do for breakfast, but yes. Recently, my partner and I have been doing a very yummy maple sausage and hash browns for breakfast, and it has been absolutely wonderful. Breakfast? Yes, breakfast. Come on, Ed, you know I'm from the valley. It's like 4. I almost, yesterday, when you'd banned me from saying 4, I almost wanted to say fur instead, because I'm from the valley. It's easy. What is this breakfast? Oh, Ed. Yes, Ed. I am a valley child. A valley girl. Okay, let's see. That should be okay for the time being. Great. Oh. Oh, goodness. What is going on? Computer issues. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. I am sorry, VDF. I apologize. We'll just... There. It's gone. It's gone. Sorry, VDF. I am so sorry. I'm usually better than that. What am I looking for? It's because I'm having a bunch of technical issues on my side. There we go. I think we're good now. Okay. Much better. Sorry, everybody. Was having some tech issues there. Should be good now. Okay. Pipe. Laying pipe. That's what we're doing. Laying pipe. So this is our oxygen, and we need to do some gas mixing. So where's our gas mixer? This is still going. So we'll go ahead, drop another 50 oxide in there. And let's take a look, see. Where do we want to mix? Probably right here, to be honest. I feel like right here is probably the best choice. Because then we can just kind of go like this. Come on. There we go. So we just kind of go like that. And then we just run our oxygen over to here, and that should do the trick. There we go. 2.81. So you might be wondering why we're both melting ice in one place and then way over here, why are we setting up a gas mixer separately? And it's quite straightforward, because this methane tank is coming from our lovely composter, and we have oxygen being produced by our oh so lovely plants that's getting pumped out of our main area, our main like habitat area. And so with that kind of combination, we can mix the gases over here. But down here, while we do that, we can still be making more fuel by using our ice crusher to make more. And okay, first thing first, I'm starting out a new print for top mount for my new AMS. Very exciting. Out of desk space, and this thing does support top mounting. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. For those who might be lost with what Dar is talking about, Dar is talking about some 3D printing. Or we can make it a competition. Let's see who chat likes more. Very nice, Ava. Very nice. You can go ahead for it. Feel free. But yes, Dar also does 3D printing, myself as well, and VDF also occasionally tries to get into some 3D printing. I'm not sure where they're at actually with it at the moment. They were telling me a couple months back. Weren't you VDF? Didn't you get a new resin printer? I could have sworn you got a resin printer recently. All right. Grab this. That goes like that. This goes like this. Oh, you have both. There you go. See, you do printing. So does Dar. You tried last night, but it was coming out really gross, so I spent overnight drying my spool. That's a good choice. You don't want to deal with things when they are, you know, not the correct humidity. I feel like that should head the joke off of the pass. You don't lose easily, do you, Ava? Well, that's fair. I can't say I'm that concerned about it, though. I just like to have fun on stream. You know what I mean? There we go. And we're gonna need more pipe for sure. Which is kind of what I figured. There we go. Yeah, we're probably gonna need like 2 to 3 times as much pipe as that. So let's use our nice automation over here. Great. 40? I like 40. 40 should be good. And then we'll bring this up to the actual hydraulic printer there, and let's go. That'll give us 2 full stacks of pipe to work with. And that should be enough, I hope. I hope. Kind of strangled about it, but I hope. It probably won't be. And we're gonna need another tank as well. Okay. So let's just double check, because I think we dropped an oxide in. You set up composters on Vulcan. Very exciting. Let's see. 57 and 42%. Yeah, okay, so we need some more CH in there. Some more CH. There we go. Let's make it interesting. Then loser owes something. It depends what it is, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. What did you have in mind? Okay, copper. Copper goes there. This goes there. And then this one also goes there. And we have Invar too. There we go, great. Get that out of the way. That can get closed. Did we run out? Did we not press it? Oh, I know what it is. Went too far. There we go. Oh, gotta reset it because you're having issues now. There we go, perfect. How are we doing food water wise? So we definitely need some food, some water, and we should check and see if we can't make chocolate bars. Because I have no idea what we need to do that. But we do have some cocoa inside, so we might be able to make some money doing that. Get rid of our helmet and our suit. And how are we doing in here? Doing quite well. Fantastic. So let's check chocolate bar. Just 1 cocoa and 50 flour. Okay, so we can make chocolate bars for this guy and sell some. I like that plan. So let's grab that 20. I think we just put our suit in there, didn't we? Yes, we did. There we go. Let's go ahead, throw this in there. Off, on. Great. And how much did that make us? 20. And we only need 1 for the chocolate. So our issue is actually going to be more the flour than it is going to be the chocolate. And I have no idea how many we need. I feel like 5 is about right, though. I think it's 5. Do we have another box in here that is empty? No. That's fine. We'll have some water. Stop dying. Have some bread. I'd really like to make like a proper little kitchen area in here, I think. Make it actually like look pretty and cute, you know? Instead of this like, let's walk over the garden every time we need to get some food. There we go. Have some water. Water, water, water. If you mess over the actual... Yes. Yes. Absolutely, Dar. I just forgot. Like, I saw the number, and then I just straight up forgot. Let's try like that, Dar. Start collecting silica pats and get a plastic container with a seal. If you can't find one with a seal, you can just use a hot glue gun to make one. Just apply... Then it hardened in place like a... Oh yeah, that's a great one there, Super. That is a great choice. That can go there. Packaging machine can stay inside and go with the foodstuffs for now. Honestly, Ava John, I don't know much yet about your vibe, so I can't really give you a good number yet. I don't really know anything about you. And your vibe so far hasn't been very, what's the word? Engaging? Engaging. It's nice to see you in chat and talking a bit, but definitely need more first to have like a proper gauge of it. Great. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's throw our suit on, head outside, and check how many he wants. Because I think it was 5, but I can't remember. But we'll double check. Hopefully it's 5. That would make life really easy. Yay, pipe. Ah. Yes, I do want to keep a dry box for sure, but I'll probably find a tub for it soon. That's fair. It's one of those things where like just keeping your filament nice and dry is so helpful. Yeah, Ava John, you gotta be more like involved here. Have you played much Stationeers yet? Ooh, look at your collection go there, Dar. That's awesome. 2, 4, 5. It was 5, so we just need a box now. I already have the dehydrator pellets though. Wicked, wicked, wicked. And Ava John, just to make sure you heard what I asked there, do you play much Stationeers? Or is it just something that looked cool to you and you thought you'd watch tonight? What am I looking for? Boxes. I need to make a box. Yes, there's a box here, but it is empty. Interesting. I normally keep IC chips in a box around just so that I don't have to constantly print them. What? Oh, it's because it's upside down. There we go. My favorite part so far of Stationeers? The ability to find 10 different ways to do the exact same thing, I think is my favorite part, to be honest, of Stationeers. There we go. And we'll drop that. Go like that. Lulu, check your phone real quick. You got it. You got it, VDF. Do me a quick favor there, Ava John, and tell me what is your favorite thing in Stationeers. Oh, you don't play much. In that case, tell me what your favorite game is. Let's see. Did I put 5 in there? We'll check. No, we do not have enough in there. Did we just not pack enough? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what I did? I made chocolate cereal bars, but he wants chocolate bars. And I will bet you they are different than cereal bars. In which case, oops. But that's okay. Making mistakes is definitely a part of this game. So if you love Pokemon, you should definitely give a follow so that you can have a cute little Pokemon at the bottom there, like VDF and Dardew. Let's see. Oh no. Yes, chocolate bars are different from chocolate cereal bars. Yeah, I figured as soon as I looked at it a little closer. But that's fine. We can use the chocolate cereal bars for ourselves, or maybe somebody else will come along and want to buy them. Okay, so that's basically 6 mole alone there. Exactly. And we figured it should be between 6 and like 10 mole to do what we need to do with this rocket. So, okay, that is closed. Good. So we can go ahead and turn this off. And yeah, I figured our waste tank was getting up there. And we'll flip our tanks around here. Great. And go like that. And like that. And like that. And then that can get turned on. And we're gonna bring this down to 10 is fine. So we'll push it that way. Oh, no, we need to suck it back for a second. Oh, that's great. Only 3 lines for your Larry script to fix it? That's amazing. I'm assuming you didn't rewrite the whole thing in that case. You just rewrote those 3 lines. Or those little bits then. There we go. Shut that off. Shut that off. Shut that off. And that one. And that one. And that one. There we go. And with that, you need to get turned on. You need to get turned on. So excited. Yes, I'm quite lucky, I thought to check. Yep. I've definitely done it before where I'll get halfway through building like a new code, or like I'll be halfway through prototyping something and I'll be like, oh, there is such a better way to do this. And then just be like, and after I figure out that there was a much better way. Okay, so that is filling up. Let's take a look at the UI here. Kill that. And battery should be charging. And why are we not getting fuel? There should be fuel in this line. There is fuel in the line. Did we not connect it? It is connected. Are you a stream hole? Because I can't stop watching you. Nice. Lovely joke. Lovely joke. Yeah, it appears that we're good at 2. But I don't know why we're not getting more fuel. That is a question that I do not have the answer to. because this pipe is getting fuel. Oh, there's not enough power. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we're just not getting enough power over to it at the moment. So we're gonna have to shove some more in. Love you, honey bunny.
Love you. Come on, here.
Great, that's off. And we want to flip this battery probably. Oh, shoot, that was an ad. Did the ads actually run or did they get dismissed? You have rockets causing my cables and chutes to catch fire. Oh, geez, that's not great. Yeah, we might have that happen here. I've been thinking about it, and I'm probably gonna have to build some, like, shielding, was my thought. That is my thought. Also, we really desperately need more solar panels. We are constantly flying through our power at this point. Let's see, what is our best way to tackle this currently? I think our best way to tackle it is likely just to build more solar panels quickly. And we have some power. But yeah, we're gonna have to like enclose it. Oh my god, why? Why? Especially on hot planets or on planets with thin atmospheres, the unburnt oxidizer in the exhaust, there's always a bit, can cause your cables and chutes to burn. Good to know. Good to know. So we need gold, copper, and steel. Gold, steel. There we go. A little bit more gold. Great, so that'll give us only one more. So much copper. Tea time. Let's see, let's say. Oh yeah, yeah, the copper. Yeah. That'll do it, VDF. Bring this all the way up to 50. There we go. Welcome back from the ad. If you're wondering about VDF's question there, you'll find out in a moment, just in case. Let's see, let's see. What am I looking for? Sheets. Need the steel sheets. Great. There we go. Nope, don't do it that way. Do it properly. Use your button. Fantastic. Okay. So that'll give us another battery as a buffer. Over here. There we go. So much power, use all the time. Ah. Do we know what's going on, Dar? Dar, if you want to check the Discord real quick, it'll make sense. There we go. Fantastic. Let's see. Let's go like that. And I don't think we're gonna have enough wire for it. Oh my god, don't. No. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I did that. 1 and 2. There we go. Turn that on. That is another effective one there, VDF, and I do appreciate it. And Ava, if you're wondering what's going on, just answer like pretty much anything else. If... Yeah, it may not be. We'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud here too, real quick. There was a couple of weird things in the language there, so we thought, okay, maybe it's a you know, a thing going on. And VDF was just testing it to see if that's what it was or not. And Ava, if you are still with us here and want to chat more, totally welcome to it. But yeah. Okay. Great, so that's done. Oh, look, there's some Regent mix. Don't want to lose it. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. Let's see. So we can actually cut this wire here. This wire does not need to be there. New account in the stream before I was. Chat pirates conduct. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is because like someone that's never been in the chat before and was first one into it, first one here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And it was kind of weird, the questions. Alrighty. Oh, thanks, VDF. Okay. So, yeah, that is linked to there. Okay, let's check the UI here. Ah, good, wonderful. Fuel's coming up, and our battery is fully charged now. Fantastic. So this will finish filling with fuel shortly, I would think then. Let's go ahead and check a couple things while we're waiting. Dar, you're not a bot. I couldn't imagine you being a bot. If you were a bot, you would be the most impressive bot I've ever met. What if I'm a bot? What if I'm a bot and like everything you've seen even on the screen, like when I've had my camera on, is a robot? Oh. Okay, so that's just filling at a specified rate. Nothing I can do about it. Cool. Cool. I deal with LLMs a lot. I have my own that I work with a lot. Very fair VDF. Oh my god, what if we're all a bot? What if we're all a simulation? Oh, it's things like that where I wish I had the camera on though. Jupiter brain moment. Ah, goodness. Okay, so that's gonna take a hot minute to finish loading, but that's fine. So we're just gonna ignore our rocket for a minute while it does its thing. And we're gonna check how much fuel we actually have left over here. Not a lot, and that's fine. And yeah, that's just not changing. That's cool. It's just draining it at a good rate here. The Schnarzberries taste like Schnarzberries. I've been kind of wanting to rewatch that recently, actually. There we go. Okay, so. Think, Lulu. What were we doing, Lulu? We were getting ready to run our oxygen line so that we could mix oxygen and methane. And then we'll paint afterwards. There we go. You go like that. And it looks like probably one more 10? One more 10? Oh, that's too far. That's okay. My parents said I could be anything, so do either of you know why my printer might be making a little bit of over extrusion in the corners? Candy bars. My parents said I could be anything, so I decided to become a distraction. You are a good distraction. Yeah, I was gonna ask what kind of over extrusion's happening in the corners though, but I'm gonna leave it to VDF to help with that while I continue working on this. FDM basic A1 machine, yes. Offhand, I'm not actually sure why you'd be getting over extrusion in corner. Let's see, so we're gonna have to destruct that pipe. You can go there, you can go like this. And we're just going to split one of each of these so I can try to remember which way it goes to paint things. Okay. Is only in the one corner, but kind of flicking up a bit above the current layer. Yeah, my guess would be that sounds like an adhesion issue with the temperature. There we go. And we're going to split that in half. Great. How to paint pipes when you don't want to find the paint. Use your old pipes. There we go. Do a 5. Oh, that looks like another 5 though. It is a 5. So straight 10, pick you up, and then probably a straight 3, and a 1. Ah, I love lo-fi music. It's so like relaxing. Also, which filaments? Yes. That is another good one. What filament is it that you're using? And is your filament really damp, actually? You were saying a bunch of stuff got like all wet. You're using Bamboo's proprietary PLA basic. Interesting. Okay. Get our corner done. And then straight 3 should do it. And then we're gonna go corner. There we go. Straight. And then probably a 5 to go up. If you're just joining us, we are just waiting for the oh so lovely, whoops, the oh so lovely rocket to finish fueling. The only modification to the default I've got is the K value changed to something that I thought looked better during calibration. Fair. Have you used it at all during the spring yet? Actually, I'm making an assumption based on Canada, but you're not in Canada. You are somewhere else. Did the humidity have a big spike recently? Also cool. I did not know that Gemini was good for that. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and grab that. Grab that one. And then we will go like this. Grab this one. Go like that. Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, we just had a ton of humidity here in Canada, which was like where my thought went. If you suddenly had something not working that was working previously. I don't really check, but it did rain yesterday evening, so it's surely not out of the question. It's just that the filament spent all night in my dehydrator. Yeah, it could be that then. It could be the like ambient humidity screwing up your printer head too, like changing how much condensation is happening on it. Would be one of my other guesses. With the filament, okay. The other thing too I have found is that filament, once it gets wet, it never truly dries out to that same point it was when you first got it ever again. As much as it would be amazing if it did. I find it doesn't always go great. Okay, so that is there. There we go. But I also don't know your printer or like how much of a humidity swing you've had. There we go. That would be the other thing. Can kind of go, yeah, stupid humidity. That's all I've got to say about humidity. Stupid humidity. Okay. If you're wondering what the heck we're talking about because you just joined us, we are talking about 3D printers and filament and trying to diagnose a potential problem that Dara is having with theirs. There we go. And otherwise, we are just filling up our... Whoops, that was too much. Filling up our rocket with fuel currently. And while we're doing that, we're just working on some piping for where we're going to mix our methane and our oxygen going forward. Because we have a wonderful composter and our oxygen coming from all our plants. Also, Dar, now that I'm thinking about it, quick question too about Vulcan. Are you using the composter for fertilizer or because you want more methane? Because Vulcan has methane, right? Set it fairly low. I'm concerned about hotspots and I don't want my filament to fuse together. That is a good choice. I've had to cancel it again. There's some weird rippling going on around the edges now too. Yeah, to me, that sounds like something's going on either, to me it sounds like it's adhesion. Oh, you're using it for the nitrogen. Oh, that makes sense, I guess, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. To me, it sounds like the adhesion issue, which is either heat or humidity. Screwing with your filament, essentially. Yeah. Yeah, I think when it got wet and then drying it probably as soon as it got wet, that was it. It is worth trying. You may also have cooked it. But it getting wet first did you no favors. Okay, what am I looking to print? Tanks. I'm looking to print a tank. That's what I need. Let's check. That's 6,000 mole. Do we think that's enough? Wet, dry, no bueno. Yep. What do we think? Do we think 6,000s? I see. Yeah, fair. Weight 1.79. Mass is 1100. Printer filament is 3D printed plastic. Yes. Plastic spaghetti. Okay, so let's see. Did we empty our fuel in this pipe? No, we have not. So I feel like we should just keep going for now. And is this empty? No. Okay, so let's pump this up a bit. Like, we're not going to burst this pipe. There's not enough pressure left in here to burst it. Well, there might be. But we got a little bit of space. Let's see. Yeah, there's not exactly a lot left in there. It's more what's in here. I just wouldn't think that PLA especially would be so sensitive. Everything I've read that it's fairly unresponsive to moisture, especially compared to everything else. PLA is less reactive to moisture compared to other things, definitely. But when you start considering like some of the other ones, you should keep them completely sealed until the moment that you're printing. And some of them, you should keep them in a sealed box even while you're printing. And it only pulls it out as you go. It's, yeah, like while it's on spool, it's still sensitive. It's not as sensitive as other things, like the ones where you have to keep them in sealed boxes while you print it. But it's still pretty sensitive. Okay, so that's what we were checking. The heat activates it. Yeah, it kind of acts like a catalyst to a degree. Quick question for you, Dar. Should I be putting a volume pump on here to speed this up, or will that just make things burst? So I feel like this is just taking forever to load. Or if somebody else in chat knows the answer, should we throw a volume pump on here to speed up the transfer of fuel? I am all ears. Okay. Generally, you should be shoving as much fuel as possible into the rocket. Yeah, I think we'll put another volume pump on it over here just to kind of like speed it up. Because it's taking god-awfully long to fuel. Pump it like it's hot. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you very much. I appreciate the insight. Yeah, with the dry box you're going to make, you can have it so that you feed. No need to take it out. You can print out rollers for that. Yes, you can, media. Thank you, Ruby. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying so far. Do you play much... What's the word that I'm looking for? Stationeers yourself? Turn this on, and we're going to dump it. Just make sure that the umbilical is powered before the pump is running, because it's clear that the fuel won't flow if not powered. I do, at least when my mouse wheel was working. Oh no. That's not fun when your mouse wheel is not working. I have been there, and I threw my mouse out the window. Thank you for the heads up there, Dar. We will make sure we take care of it properly then. Are we completely out of Electrum? No. Good. Oh god, this is gonna... Oh well. I am happy to hear about other people playing Stationeers. I do love it very, very much. There we go. Do you have a particular part of Stationeers that you really enjoy? Like, is it the coding? Is it launching a rocket? Is it farming? What is it? The AMS I have isn't super compatible with dry boxes. Oh shoot. That's too bad, Dar, but hopefully you will find a way to overcome. There we go. We need steel. There we go. IC10 coating for sure. Assembly is a fun challenge. Nice. Well, you might like this. Go around this. This is my simplified, especially if you're going to top mount it. Yeah. So this is my simplified printer, auto printer. So it will, you basically use this dial, pick your printer, this dial picks your quantity, and then you hit the button and it goes. Don't have it set up to select a recipe yet, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get there. Every playthrough, I choose something else to automate. Not going to leave them on spools long term. That's a good idea there, Dar. Yeah, and Ruby, this time, one of the other things we automated on this playthrough was our alcohol as well. So that is fully automated, which is always fun, of course. There we go. And let's pump it like it's hot. Pump it, pump it, pump it. Okay. Apologies for my terrible, terrible singing. Grab this. There we go. They might get a bit moist over. Print the upgrades for your printer. It helps a lot. Yes. Okay. Let's think for a half second here. We should be okay just using regular coil for this. I say that and like that's definitely famous last words, right? Like using regular cable or like whatnot. Oh, I've been playing too many games. Why does every game have to have a different button for rotation? There we go. Oh, it's hunger. What about food there, Ruby? What's your favorite food? Or what is your favorite, actually even better than that? You were saying that the assembly is a great challenge. What else do you really like to work on? There we go. Come on. Oh my gosh. Come on. Ha, there we go. Hopefully that won't burst the pipe though. There we go. That's a bit too much. Let's bring this down to like, I don't know, 30? Great. Much better. Yes, I imagine the jetpack is low. Atmospherics and pipe / wire laying. Nice. You must be cringing at my current wire setups. They are not pretty at the moment. They were starting to get pretty, and then things happened. Terrible things happened. But there is something satisfying about it, I must say. There we go. We will throw that in there. Turn that on. Turn that on. And turn that on. Great. Nah, I've learned to not cringe at others unless you're in game with them. That's fair. Let's see. So this is a little bit nicer though, right? Like, you know, we're starting to get some proper separation over here. This I love. I love the look of this. Multiple APCs off a transformer, proper circuiting, you know. I do like doing this. It's just I need a lot of extra wire to feel like I can do it properly. You know what I mean? Like this is starting to get there. That I don't care about. Let's go inside because there's some nice stuff inside, and frankly we need to grab some food and water anyway. You can build bricks pretty well, VDF. Lovely. Speaking of engineers, I was thinking I might hop on it later, see how I feel about it these days, because I haven't touched it in a hot minute. And the other one I was going to ask you about, I noticed that Star Citizen has a free couple days left. There's the chocolate bar. Sugar. We need sugar. That's fine. We can do that. And we need 5 of them. Great. Will that give us 5? It'll give us more than 5. That'll give us 6, I think. Yeah, you're playing tonight? Cool. Cool. I will message you afterwards and we can think about that. Space Engineers is another one that I'm thinking about streaming, by the way, everybody. Free until the 20th? Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about trying it. You've asked me to try it a couple times and I saw that it was free and I thought, oh, maybe I should do it then. And the other thing I wanted to mention too is that if anybody is interested, I was thinking of doing like next free fly is ILW next month. Good to know. Thank you, VDF. Maybe I'll wait for it and go for like the nice long one then. I was thinking about like once a week or twice a week kind of thing, or even leaving the server up permanently, I would set up a server for $60 buy-in, only purchase you have to make. Oh, that's not so bad. Of setting up a server for Stationeers. If people were interested in it, because I can run it 24/7. And yeah, if anyone was interested in doing that, let me know. It'll be coordinated through the Discord group though, which you can find as a link in the About Me portion. And Star Citizen, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out there, VDF. You rave about it, and that is a pretty solid endorsement. That's the word I'm looking for, is endorsement. Are we having issues? Why are we moderate? Oh, I should set that up so that the Discord link shows up, shouldn't I? Yeah. Yep, I see that. I see that. I will drop the Discord link. All the things that I am still learning. Give me one moment, everybody. I will get you that link that I was just mentioning. Invites. Create an invite link. Copy. There it is. There's the Discord link. Please feel free to join the group. There we go. Okay, we need to check our gases in here because we shouldn't be having any issues. So why do we have things not growing properly? Or is it just cocoa and the cocoa's being persnickety? It could very well just be cocoa being persnickety. I like that word. There we go. I don't think I've really ever used it much. Definitely a fun one, though. Persnickety. That should be on. Great. Let's go ahead, grab our soybeans. Do some harvesting. This is definitely the thing that's going to get taken care of either at the end of this run or during the next one. Because I am getting very tired of doing all of this manual harvesting all the time. There we go. Oh, whoops. That's fine. There we go. Okay, it's thriving, yeah. Okay, so it's definitely a case of the cocoa being persnickety. Gosh, I love that word now. I literally don't think I've heard it in like 10 years. And now I'm obsessed with it. Gotta love the like sudden random obsessions. Oh yes, and I was gonna show you, Ruby. This is a nice, sweet little proper laid out little space for our words are important to use fermenter. And it's all set up automatically, so if something goes wrong and it starts off-gassing, it'll dump the air in there while ensuring that we don't dump the air in here. But yes, that is one of our other fun little things. There we go. Fan-freaking-tastic. So Ruby, if you are still around in the chat, I do have a question for you. What is your favorite planet to play on? Or what is your current favorite planet if it changes? Let's take all this wheat, process it. Just a basic Moon Mars person? Totally fair. There is nothing wrong at all with being a Moon and Mars person. I think I'm going to go do a Vulcan playthrough next. But we did a Mars brutal start on Stationeers difficulty. And now we did the same on the Moon. So I feel like we should do Vulcan too, because it's supposed to be the hardest one. Just for some fun. But the thing that I love about this game, honestly, is the fact that you can play it however you want, and it is amazing fun. There's so many different ways to have fun in this game, and I love it. There we go. I think that I'll run another flow dynamics calibration well outside the range of the software suspects. Oh, that would do it, Dar. If you're running your filament through too quick, that would definitely be another possible issue. There we go. And I think we will grab some wheat and sugarcane. Because we use sugarcane primarily, I've been using it as our fertilizer. We use it to make our fertilizer. Okay. Go like that, and like that. And we still have 3 more. We could do one more fern, because I wanted to make chocolate cake. Love the emoticons there, VDF. And just give me 1 second. I'm going to try something here. Not that. Sorry, everybody. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to set something up here. And let's go like this. Give you that. And that. Okay. Okay, that's fine for now. There we go. Can't tell if the K value is different because I'm not doing it right, or if it's because I have a different diameter hot end installed. Either way, if it's really miscalibrated K, then maybe the filament isn't just dead yet. Yep, definitely worth trying and playing with. Any values you can first there, Dar. There we go. We will throw our watermelon in there. There we go. And let's see. So that's all done, and we need to plant some more here. So let's see, chocolate cake, right? I wanted to make a chocolate cake. which needs milk, which is made in what? What do you make milk in? Let's go F1 and we'll check. To be honest, I'm dubious at whether I even have enough of this filament to complete the project you've started. Enough to complete this one part, sure, but I don't know about the rest of them. That's fair. That is something that takes a little bit of time to like get used to. How much do you actually use versus how much chem station. Gotcha. It's made in the chem station. Versus how much the estimate is. That's the word that I was looking for there. And I don't think we have a chem station yet. Okay, we don't have a chem station yet. That's fine. Let's take a fern seed and go like this. And we will... I wish the automated oven could do region processor and chem station recipes. Yes, I agree. I agree. I wish the automated oven could just take care of everything for food. That would be lovely. 3, that's 4. And we need one more space for that oh so lovely trader out there. There we go. So when we go out, we need to do 2 things. We need to make a chemistry thingy. I don't know what they call it, chem station. And we need to make a cardboard box. So silicone goes there. And we're gonna go cardboard. I could have sworn I just saw something come flying out of there. There we go. There we go. Do 1 for that. Fantastic. And you know what? I would think by now the rocket should be ready to go, right? Like, it's got to be ready by now. It's got to be. Actually, I say that, and it probably isn't, but that's okay. 1 and 2, 3. Was that 5? I thought that was 5. Maybe it was only 4. We'll find out. Landing pad is unpowered. Why? Why are you unpowered? You shouldn't be. Oh, yes. Okay, because when we cut that power, it... mistakes, Lucy. Mistakes, Lulu. Mistakes. Mistakes were made. We did need that line going down from up here. We'll deal with it afterwards. I want to launch a rocket. If it's ready. Is it ready? Do we feel like 7,000, 8,000 mole is enough? I feel like 8,000 mole is enough. I feel like we're more or less ready. We need to throw up a couple walls so that hopefully we don't burn everything. Let's do some windows. Let's do a window there. A window there. I am so excited. Window there. I am excited. I hope we don't burn our entire station down. I am hoping that this is fine. Okay. And then 1 more there. And we will like build this out properly one day. But for now, where is our welder? Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not sure why we're counting. There is absolutely no reason to be counting. Oh, we're almost out of air. That's okay. Oh, it's plastic sheets. My bad. We're gonna need to make some plastic. Oh my gosh, I am so excited, everybody. And like, it's not even, I haven't even hit the button yet. And like, I don't know why I'm this excited, because like, I know it's not that epic. I've seen a couple of launches of the game before. Like, it's cool, but it's not like life-changing. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Are we out of plastic? No, good. Okay. We're gonna assume that this is enough. We'll save before we do it, but we're gonna assume this is enough because I really want to launch a rocket very shortly. Okay. There's that. I feel like this one definitely should be closed off. And we'll go ahead, finish building these frames out, so in case stuff does get burnt, it doesn't like... It's not terrible. It will be less than ideal, but it won't be as bad. There we go. Okay, so let's switch our tanks over. Where's our suit? There we go. So much excitement. Do-da, do-da. Drop some more volatile in there. Oh look, cardboard boxes. Did we not? Okay, I guess we printed two. We need glass. And I think we're just gonna let it print out all of that because we're completely out of glass right now and we have enough silicon sitting around. So we'll just let it print out and then we're gonna dump the... Oh, we gotta switch our air over. I am gonna run an ad here before we do the rocket so that it doesn't interrupt the rocket launch. And I really need to go grab some water. So I'm gonna do that as well. While I do that, enjoy some of my portfolio. I'm gonna throw that up on the screen and I will be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back from my bio break. Having some more water and tea. And so we should be able to put the finishing touches on our little safety building here. I think we're good. We are enclosed. Okay. I'm hoping that's good enough. Let's find out. So, let's go ahead. We're gonna save in case like things go really terribly wrong. And let's just close that. Here we go. Let's launch a rocket. Okay. Whoa, everything is like super behind. Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? It's coming, it's coming. My preview is still showing like... There we go. Yay, rocket! Let's do it. So, okay. So scanners can be off for the moment. Let's go map, right? So moon orbit. I feel like moon orbit is the correct choice. So let's do location info. There is none. That's fine. Map, set destination. Great. So I feel like that's the right first choice. So let's also skin the rocket because it's naked at the moment. Where's our sheets? There we go. And we should probably make sure like all the avionics and like the celestial tracker, all that kind of stuff is actually finished being built. Well, there goes our jetpack. Sorry everybody, one more thing before we launch the rocket. We need to skin it. We need to give it some skin. It is currently very naked as the day I was born. So we will go and deal with that first. Lucy's big rocket ready to launch. Dar. Wrong one. VDF. There we go. Okay. I'm so worried we're gonna burn like the entire station down because of how close things are. Okay. Done. Let's just make sure, like, okay, the celestial tracker is on. Good. Also, probably should set it. I feel like we should track the moon. There we go. Steel sheets in hand. There we go. There we go. Our very boring, very itty-bitty, cute rocket. And we will pull all of the umbilicals off. One umbilical. Great. Come on. Cooperate. Why you no cooperate? There we go. There we go. Pulled the umbilicals. So, here we go. Get over to the launch area. We will save again, just to be safe. Open UI. So, do we just turn the engine on? Let's do it. Why is our power going down so fast? Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it really went. It like whooshed. Wow, it went so fast. Oh my god. Wow. So every other rocket I've ever watched in this game went super slow. Okay, so it's gonna hit that location and it's there. Great, so it turned its own fuel off. We've got a ton of fuel left. Oh my god, we used no fuel to get there. Oh goodness, okay. So it is currently orbiting. So let's look at the location. Let's go ahead, hit deploy. I mean, it looks like a ton right now. And let's chart. Okay, we gotta turn those scanners on, I suppose. Okay, rocket scanner, rocket scanner. Great. That fuel will look a lot less impressive when you're coming back down to the ground. That's fair. That is fair. And hopefully, like, maybe we should turn one of these batteries off just to be, like, you know, safe. I feel like that's a good choice. Okay, let's look at the map. Location. Oh man, that's going real quick. On scanner strength 30. Very quick. Charted ice. Okay. Total points required to discover a new location. Interesting. Almost there on one at least. Ice ejecta. Ice ejecta. Interesting. And no further nav points. Orbiting asteroid fragments. Interesting. Okay, so if we go rocket and we just turn those back off for a moment here. Let's turn them off. Let's look at the map. Okay, there's 2 more places here. But I'm assuming, I hate that word, but I'm assuming that we need a deep miner cartridge. Iron, gold, and copper. I believe there's copper over here. There's the copper. Electrum. Let's see if we can't bring it back tonight too. Like, why not, right? Like, that would be cool. Oh, we need gold. There's some gold. And this is all steel. I don't know if we have any iron kicking around. I feel like we don't. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any iron kicking around unless we happen to have the tiniest bit in here. No, no iron there. None there. There. Ah, that's gold. Dang it. Yeah, looks like we need to make some iron. Okay. So if we're going to make iron, we are definitely going to need some more ice. And I think we need to do some oxygen into there. Throw some oxide at that. There we go. So I don't think we have any fuel left there. No, we don't. Okay. You can get turned off. Let's see. Yeah, we really don't have any iron anywhere. That's fun. So with that in mind, no iron around, we are going to finish setting this up. Also, I'm very happy nothing caught on fire. There we go. So that's nice. We'll go down like this. And connect this back up. Because I thought we had power coming to it another way. And we don't. Why? 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 Look super cool on uncontrolled reentry? Probably. Also, my why is I just realized when I did the bio break, I didn't run the ad. So I'm gonna have to run that ad in a few minutes here, unfortunately. But that's all right. Okay, so where is the chocolate? That should be our chocolate cardboard box. Sell. Great. Lots of money. Get lost. Go away. If you're just joining us, we've just launched our first rocket, and we're just trying to get some iron to make a deep whatchamacallit, because I can never remember what it's called. Interrogate. The deep miner cartridge. That's the word that I was looking for while I pour my tea. Planetary pebbles. Oh, you will probably have what we need. But we'll wait for this nebula nurturers first, which I assume is probably some seeds and stuff. So much steel, no iron. Great. Come say hi. Great, we're getting a solar storm currently. But there's nothing happening, but we can't get them to land. So annoying. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to land either. Okay. Fine. We'll wait for the oxide to finish processing. Oh good, it actually looks like it might already be done. Self-destruct is the only option. No. No. There we go. Great. Flip the direction of that. Turn that on. There we go. Bring that up a bit. And that also means we can get this deep miner that's like right beside our base, our station here, running as well. You are up to 8, 9, 9.9, 10. Good. Close, good enough for the time being. This can get turned back on. Turn that throttle up, and we'll walk away for a minute. This needs to get turned on. We're gonna dump it because it's got a very, well, not very, but I just prefer dumping it. It's faster. There we go. You should get turned off, though. You should also get turned off. And you. There we go. And you can get turned off, and so can you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. You have a GT210 that I use for test benching. Modern OS doesn't like it. Even Linux has issues using it. Oh no. That is less than ideal. Not this. You VDF. That is less than ideal, what you're talking about. There we go. Perfect. Go. Processed. Fantastic. And let's get a cartridge. There it is. Our deep miner cartridge. We really should add a third computer here at some point. Shoot. Where is our tablet? It's right there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, somebody might be a bit tired. Let's flip that. Go next. Aha! I was right. We are on gold composition. Okay, so apparently I had a bad adhesion error during my K testing, so I washed it again. Good choices. I was right, gold. Even though I washed it literally last night. That sucks. And yes, the gold is very nice. So I need a map cartridge. That's what I really wanted. Okay. Configuration, and it's not a cartridge, it's something else. Motherboard, there we go. Bed stickiness is an issue for a lot of people. I see many using glue sticks. Oh, that's an idea. Electrum and solder. There's some electrum. And then we'll throw some solder at it. There we go. And I think we'll add a third computer to our lineup of computers as well. computer. Great. Yeah, my A1 shipped with a textured PI plate, which supposedly just needs to be cleaned. CH. The other thing you could do is take a piece of sandpaper to it. Like, that is a choice, but it does make it a lot harder to get them off. Just as a fair warning. But if you're having wicked bad issues, it can also really help. Or take a file and just be very careful about how you file it down. Whoops. Not the button I wanted to hit, but that's okay. There we go. There we go. Where is my screwdriver? For anyone joining us, we've already launched our first rocket. It's up there. It's hanging out. We've gotten some readings from it already. Yippee. And what we're doing at the moment is discussing 3D printing in chat, which is awesome. And 3D printing is very cool. And then the other thing that is going on is we are expanding our power layout. There we go. And we really need more heavy cable. I keep putting it off, but we really just need it at this point. Heavy. Oh, I guess we turned it off before the chemistry station printed. Okay, we're just gonna grab like 4 of these and then print it. 1, 2, come on. 3D printers are definitely one of those things. Change one variable and everything changes. There's the chem station. Great. There we go. Come on over here. Go like this. And like that. And then like this. Because we are definitely doing our power underneath this particular line of tooling here. Okay, so we need those and we need this. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. There we go. And I want to look something up here because I saw it. Crew. Right, paintable. I knew it. There was a freaking crew module. Might have to see if we can't use that in creative mode. I've never tried creative mode, so might be cool to see. Or if it's from a previous version, which is always possible. There's the chem station for inside. And we can, oopsies, that's a hole. Thought we closed that. Close that back up. There's 1. There's 2. Move that over. And is it on? There it is. Okay. And let's go ahead. Deep minerals. Link. Okay. I do not see anything. Why? Map. Location. Hmm. Oh, you've never used the deep scan head before? Yeah, I think I did. I put two different rocket scanners in it. I used the two different kinds of scanner heads. So I did try to do it right, but I don't know. We used both of these. Rocket surface and rocket scanner. They are... Oh, you know what? That's right. We turned them back off because we were doing other things. Thank you. Thank you. Turn them back on. Thank you so much. And there. There we go. It is charting the surface. That's cool. So it's actually... That's really cool. It's charting the whole surface. Ah. Oh, that feels good. That feels good, people. Very happy. That's epic. Ah, very happy. Big smiles. Big smiles. So cool. It's actually just charting the surface as it orbits the moon. So what you're looking at is we put a scanner in the rocket we shot off a little bit earlier. And then this computer is linked to this one over here that's getting the readings from the rocket, right? And so as the rocket orbits the moon, it's charting the surface for us. And these different colors are the different minables in that area. So like it's color coded. Purple is iron, for example. Red is, I think, I'm not 100% sure. You know what? I'm going to do that thing that Balin did. Set up deep mining outposts and then use a rocket to courier ores around. That's fair. Instead of mining ores from space. Also fair. Rocket couriers sound awesome. They really do. And I think we might be done with the moon for this playthrough. Do we want to start a Vulcan today, or do we want to kind of play around with a couple of other things on this particular run? Or do we want... Yes, yes, yes. Vulcan? Okay. We've only got half an hour for Vulcan. Vulcan. Okay, Vulcan's pretty cool. Let's do it. Let's get the really nasty, like, basics out of the way. So we will go ahead and leave the session, save and exit. And we will go ahead and spin up a new one on Vulcan. Oh, we will. We'll come back to the moon pretty regularly. That particular playthrough, what I'll probably do is do some recording and just do some work on different things. Okay, so does anyone have a request on any of these particular places to start? You did Red Junction, that's fair. I have done Vesta's Valley and I think the Serpent Plateau. Serpent Plateau is pretty neat. Let's try Duster, because I've never seen it, unless someone has a strong other request. Ruby, I do hope you are enjoying. Ooh, enjoy VDF. Oh, we do have to do an ad here, so I'm gonna run that ad real quick, and then we'll get started on Foundry. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm happy that you're enjoying it. So it's gonna be about a minute, 3 minutes of ads here, and then I will be right back. I'm gonna throw up my portfolio for my 3D artwork. There we go. as we start a new brutal Stationeers playthrough on Vulcan. Let's do it. At the Duster Plateau North. Okay, and we're gonna go Stationeer difficulty. And we'll go next. And we'll go brutal, hot planet. Vulcan. Stream. There we go. So, we're going to try and do this as a hardcore one. So, any deaths? And we'll restart. So, here we go. You can do it. It is doable. You have enough to get going, to be honest. I've done it. I got to trading and basically called it a stop at that point. Woo! Yes! The wing emotes for being a subscriber VDF. Wicked awesome. Here we go. Okay. Okay. This is not the easiest thing in the world to do, by the way. Okay, here we go. Deep breaths. Let's get everything open. Get our belt open. We're gonna switch our mining belt to our tool belt. We also need to set our suit temperature and pressure all the way down. Our pressure down, temperature up to 31. Pressure down, down, down. Ooh, yay, hydrate. I will do that, but I gotta pause. I gotta pause for hydration. Okay. Traderless Brutal Vulcan Stationeers was harder before. With the hydrogen in the air, you get 3 moles of water per oxygen of mole instead of just 1. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay, so this is all you get on this difficulty. And just looking around where we kind of are set up here, kill our light. So this is going to be where the sun comes up. Where's our little minimum supplies? There we go. Drop. Okay. And let's get this going. Whoop, wrong button. Okay, you are gonna get placed right there so that I can kind of see. Oh my gosh, we almost fell into a hole right off the start. Fun. Okay, so production, no. Solar power, no, that's not what we want. We want our iron frames. And you know what? Let's use this hole to our advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Stay close to the ground, please. There we go. Grab our iron sheets. Tool belt. You go like this. Welding torch. 1, 2. Great. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great. Whew, so dark. But of course, on Vulcan, you start at night so that you don't die. Okay, so sheets go back in. Let's go ahead and grab some iron frames again, and we're just gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and then great, there's lead right there. That's fantastic. So that will be our little home to start with. Great. Come on. There we go. Iron sheets. Nope. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can't get this done quickly. 1, 2. So if you're not familiar with brutal starts, you start with so little stuff, and on the hot planets, it's really, really bad because you gotta find a way to cool down quickly, otherwise you're gonna die. And you gotta get enough set up so that you can throw your waste tank into somewhere so you can hold on to stuff, because every resource is absolutely precious. on a hot planet at the beginning. Like, on the moon, resources are just like, oh yeah, this is easy, this is easy. But on the hot planets, the start is anything but easy. Okay, so let's grab this, move it out of under there. This is our water, active vent, cereal bars. This is what we want. So we're just gonna pop up here. There we go. Yeah, you can't just toss oxide to keep breathing. No. No, you cannot. It is a lot more difficult. There we go. Although, honestly, I really enjoy this part of the game. This part where you're kind of like, oh my god, can I do this fast enough to survive, is really kind of fun. Which, as I say it, sounds absolutely freaking horrible. Like, how much pain can we do here to make this fun? But it is what it is. And the suit cycles a ton of oxygen. Yup, absolutely. Which is why the first thing we did was turn our pressure down and our temperature up, but we did not bring our pressure down far enough. We need to bring it down further. There we go. Yep, you gotta find a way to recycle as fast as possible. 1, 2, and 3, great. 1 and 2, fantastic. And the more building that you can do that does dual purpose for you at the exact same time is better. So that's taken care of. This is our production, because you don't even get doors, right, on this start. So let's see, where do we actually want to put our door? We really do need to think about this quickly. I think we're gonna go yes, VDF, yes. No, we don't want that there. I made a mistake. Shoot. Yes, honey. What time is it? 7:17? We're going to 8 o'clock.
We forgot to...
Have you fed her already or no? Do you want me to... You can wait till I'm on my next break. Okay. Okay, sorry everybody, just had to talk with my partner about when we're feeding our pupperdo, and frankly that takes priority. There we go. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is, so we've got 1, 2, 3, don't want a big space. We are gonna do it like this. And then, yeah, we're gonna do it like this. And then we'll do one more right there. And so what we're gonna do is accept the fact that we made this mistake and live with it. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab this one. There we go. This goes there, pick that up. That goes there, that goes there. Where's our welder? There it is. And one more. Great. And now we are out of plates, more or less. Which is fine. Grab our production package. Oh good, we do have a couple more sheets there. Fantastic. So what we're gonna do is, I made another mistake, but that's fine. We're gonna go like this. Okay. Unpack everything there. Auto lathe is not what we wanted first, or the frames. We want our furnace, which is going to go something like this. Definitely left our light on way too long tonight, but is what it is. There we go. There we go. Okay, one more time to try and print. You got this, Dar. I'm sure it's gonna go great this time. And I completely did that backwards. Dang it. I thought I did, and then I just kept going. I'm like, it's gonna be fine, and no, I was wrong. This is less than an ideal start. We should already have stuff in our furnace, and we don't. And we should already have a space enclosed, and we don't. Okay, so we need our hand drill. There we go. This is gonna go there. And what we need to do is go like this, like this. That goes there. And then that comes off, and it's gonna go right there. And this one is gonna come off, and it goes right there. Great. And sheets, we're gonna grab those ones right there. 1, 2. And then weld this. And kill our light. Okay, that can go. Oh no. I just dropped our whole flare stack. There we go. You go there. Turn our light off. Auto lathe. Nope. We want the furnace. Furnace first. And it's gonna go like this. And then the auto lathe will go right here. Mining drill. There we go. Okay. Sun's coming up over there. Great. Jump. And what we're gonna do is flip this directly into it. Good. 70%. We're gonna pull you back up by 1. And this is where our day is going to go very terribly. So that is done. And we really need to do some mining for iron, lead, copper, silicone, gold. Wow, there are so much resources so close. There's our oxygen. How much oxygen do we have? Enough at the moment. We really need iron. There we go. So we will go like this and get mining this iron. We need about 2 stacks, so we need about 100 iron. Make a dry box before you open the next one. That is not a bad idea for the filament for the 3D printing. Okay, great. So we have a bit of iron, we have a bit of silicone because we're going to need more plastic. We just need a lot of stuff right now. Oh, we're going to be in the sun. Oh no. Come on. Okay, so we have 2 stacks and we should have enough silicone. Okay, so we need gold and we need some copper. There we go. There we go. Digging, digging, digging for our lives. Doo-da, doo-da. There we go. Okay, so we need at least 50 copper. And ideally, I would like 20-ish gold to get started. But it looks like we're going to start with 6. That's fine. Okay. So there's amounts to start with and amounts that are ideal to start with. And we are doing we have enough to get started amount. Okay, we're at 75% on our battery. So we should be able to make it through most of this day, if not the day and the night on that battery. And then we have a backup in one spot as well. There we go. Get this running all the way down here. And we need to grab our mining drill. Bring this down a little bit. Great. That's enough. Switch that. Like the boob goob. Silicon, sorry. It is something that I fight with constantly, is in my head, and I've had people explain it like 3 or 4 times in chat, the difference, and I don't know why. It's just something that I can't quite get into my head. Get that on, throw the gold in, the copper in, the iron, oh my god. Iron in, there we go. That is supposed to be working. Why won't you turn on? Device is not powered. Okay, power, power, power. Are we out of... No. Okay.
Cleo! Cleo!
Oh, Cleo, no barking. Let's see. Power in, power out. Did we not turn that on? Is that why you are yelling at me? Off. On. Because somebody was walking by and she was unimpressed with it. Okay, really, why are we not getting power to this thing? There's no reason this should not be getting power. This is bad. Okay. There we go. For those who don't know, I have a massive Great Dane. Her name is Cleo. She's the sweetest thing in the world. Even if she doesn't always sound like it. Why? Why is the device not powered? Okay. She is a slobber production factory, hands down. Okay, on, unpowered, and opened. Okay. Do I have it backwards? Did I put it in backwards? Like, there is potential for that. Oh, we're gonna lose some oxygen here in a moment because I couldn't do it quick enough. Okay, that is high disappointment, but it is what it is. Yep, that is exactly what happened. I put it in the wrong way. Where is my suit? There we go. Open our canister. I hate doing that. Oh my god, that was dumb. Don't burn anything that's important. Please don't burn anything that's important. Oh my gosh, we were lucky. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, we burned our lungs. Damn. That is, yep, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terribleness. And that is why getting a hydraulic printer up and running is so important, is so that that specifically does not happen. That exact thing. There we go, we'll grab that. I think if you're sneaky, you can actually swap your air and waste tanks once per cycle. You could, but it would be very, very hot. Okay, plastic sheets, we need that. And we need this. And we really gotta get a move on. We're gonna be lucky to make it. We're going to be lucky not to die. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Oh, we just lost our plastic down there. Hopefully it didn't like burn up or anything. Good, it didn't. Great. Ah, I'm so disappointed. I thought we were going to get off to a lovely start at first, and then I kept making mistake after mistake. And yes, iron ingots can disappear on you on this planet. It's very fun. Not even just iron, everything. Okay, that's good to know. That's okay, next time. But we'll grab our oxygen tank here. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Did you know? Did I know that the suit cycles that much oxygen because of a programming oversight? I did not, but it also doesn't surprise me. There we go. Okay, so that is there. And we need to ideally get this going with some copper. Go. Whoop. Jumped a little too high. And how are we doing on food and water? Okay, we're getting there. So this needs to go like this. And then, whoops, like that. And then due to the order that the suit does gas calculations, suit dumps oxygen between each cycle. Interesting. Did you know that you will actually run out of matter if you... What's the word that I'm looking for? If you breathe on a closed loop and never add gas, you will run out of gases to breathe. Not just actually oxygen, but actually just run out of gases. Great. Good. Stop printing. Only wanted 2. Okay, you should have done enough. Let's throw the gold in. 6 is fine. That is so much less than I would like, but it will also do the trick for the moment. There we go. Okay, fantastic. And while that is doing that, we're going to turn this light off. Why are things burning? I don't like it when things burn. We ran out of power already, and we're not even to the night. Turn that light off. Did we lose our wrench? There's the wrench. Okay. Nope. Other way. Oh my god, are we going to get enough? What's up, VDF? What is up? There we go. 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 Get me some power. On. Nope, you don't have enough power to go on. Turn you off. Oh god. Come on. It's not enough power to get that to turn on yet. It's almost time. What's almost time? This is because the filtration setup in the suit also vents overpressure inside the suit environment, which includes pressure generated from heat intrusion. So the order is gases heat up, increasing the pressure, then filtration removes CO2 and overpressure. Then the suit AC cools back down, reducing the pressure, then the suit replenishes lost pressure with O2. I know what it is, VDF. That makes sense, Star. It makes a lot of sense. And you are giggling and laughing at me about you're going to ban a word. That's what it is. That's what's coming. Okay, can we turn you on? No, we still can't turn you on. Fine. 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 What we'll do is turn you, because we cannot wait all day for another one of the... is it though? I don't know. That's what I'm guessing it is. But I would save it because I'm going to be stopping in half an hour. And if you want to wait, if you want to ban a word for a full hour, I would wait till tomorrow. There we go. Close you. And you. There we go. That would make sense. Dar, that would make a lot of sense. Sorry, I'm just, because of the speed required here to get things done, I'm not being quite as responsive as normal. Because I made a really big couple of mistakes there. And we'll see if we'll die or if we'll make it. Okay, putting you there will be fine. Stop. One back. Great. Turn our light on for a moment. Turn this on and process. Great. Then we will go like this. Nope, wrong one. Ugh, where'd our flares just go? There we go. Something keeps catching on fire, and I dislike it. You can go there. Is it our flare? Is the flare catching things on fire? Could be. Okay, grab the gold. Fantastic. You go in there, turn that light off, and now we need the hydraulic. Yeah, hydro. We need the hydro. Great. Print. Change. Gold. You need to go off. And we will see if that battery has enough to fully print it or not. I think it will, but we'll see. We'll see. Yes, I am burning up. Everything is burning up. It is Vulcan. And then as soon as that's done, we need to get a door printed and a couple of other things taken care of. Okay, so let's turn this light back on. We need to find our, there it is. Great. Turn our light back off. Gold goes there. This gets lit. Why that works to like make the light go better, I don't know, but it does. We'll grab sheets, and we need this vent, and that is all we need at the moment. Okay. So that is printing our, I do like that you guys are using the oh so lovely memeable emoticons, by the way. I thought that kind of fit, you know, the space theme. I love Star Trek, if you can't tell. I love space stuff in general, let's be honest here. There we go. And Freerin. How did you... Oh, you didn't gray out Freerin. The uh-oh face from Freerin. She is not space. She is very fantasy. This is true. This is very true. But she's amazing nonetheless. Okay, this will go here. We're gonna put it here because I feel like the top ones are safer. And then you will go like that. And then let's go ahead and, oh, go like this. Go like that. I love how the wings are out of sync. Oh, they are slightly. Damn it. Why did you say that? I didn't notice until you said that. Now I'm gonna have to go and fix it at some point. So I looked really long for Janeway's face that's really similar to that, where she's like, oh god, who are these idiots that I have to deal with? I love that face from her, by the way. And I couldn't find a good meme of it. So that's why it is Jean-Luc Picard instead. Anyone who's joining us, we made some serious mistakes while setting up on Vulcan. There's coffee in that nebula. Yes! I love that quote. Oh, yes. Yes. Then 7 of 9 came along. Oh, VDF. Oh, that makes me really happy, everybody. I like that people know exactly like what I'm talking about and like, oh, yes, it makes me happy. So happy. Oh, we should be smelting silicone. Oh, we'll do it in the morning. Let's see, what else do we need? We have our sheets, we have that. We need a passive vent, which cannot come from you, so we will get our... Let's bring the... Yeah, well, it's worth it. It's coffee. Coffee and tea. There's the silicone. Turn you on and go. Turn you off. Go like this. Or the holographic sex toy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. How much power do we have? 50%? Okay, so you go like this. Okay, turn that light off. We really need to go grab those. We need to grab our torch again. You can go there for a sec. that. Let's see. Tool, go there. You go there. That's not fair to call the doctor a sex toy. Oh, yes. I love it so much. I'm so happy people love Star Trek so much. Oh, lovely. Sun's coming up, which is both good and bad for us in several ways. There we go. We will grab the road flare, the welding torch. Get that frame on. Great. That can still be held. Where's the hydraulic? If we lost the hydraulic, we're actually just dead. There it is. Great. So it can go like this. It's going to be incredibly... I meant the English simulation. Yes. It's Irish, by the way. And it is called... Oh, God, I forgot the name of it. How could I do that? Oh, terrible. Terrible. I used to know it offhand. And I read it the other day, and I'm like, oh, I should try and remember it properly this time. Janeway deleted the dude's wife. Yes. Yes, she did. This gets turned on, and we need plastic. Oh, man, we have so many things that are, like, just bad at the moment. Okay, welding torch. There we go. Screwdriver. Janeway did lots of questionable things, to be honest. But also, like, so far from home and, like, all the other issues that were going on. Like, what do you expect? And she needed, like, an outlet, right? As the captain, she couldn't, you know, be bad with the crew and all. Although her and Chakotay multiple times came close. Okay, there we go. Okay. This goes there, light goes off, this turns on, and what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We don't need anything. We need to dump it, because we need a passive vent. And we need another active vent. Okay. Iron. Gold. Oh my god. We're losing everything down that hole. Okay. Light goes off, copper goes in, and now we need a passive vent, and we're gonna need an active one, and we're gonna need more gold. Oh my god. This is gonna be freaking close, y'all. This is going to be close. Okay, so that can go in there, and let's throw more iron at it. Get that going, turn our light back off. Oh my god, we just fell. Dang it. Oh my god. Are we going to die? We need an active vent. Go. And then we need a utility is the other thing we're gonna need. Oh god, we're getting close. No, please stop. No, you printed two. Dang it. Okay, you go there. We need a door, which needs iron and copper. So you need to print me a utility. Utility gas, go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so this other vent, this active vent can go right here. Yes, I know everything is critical currently. Thank you. Thank you for your very helpful evaluation. Okay, so we need this, and we need our pipe, and okay. Yes, I know our temperature is critical. Thank you so much. And now our battery just died. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. And let's flip that. Okay, a little bit better. A little bit better. Okay, drop. There. We need this battery to go in there. We need this battery to go in there. Why are we dying? What's wrong? What's wrong? We're gonna die. I can't fix it. I don't know why we're dying at the moment, but we're dead. I missed what killed us. I missed what killed us. Lung damage? Thanks. Okay, so we'll try again here. Made too many mistakes. Give me 1 minute, everyone. I just gotta go feed my pupperdo, okay? And then I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw up the BRB and be right back, okay? Just gotta feed the dog. Hello, everybody. I am back. Our pupperdew has had her food and her bathroom break. Thank you for bearing with me through that. That is terrible, Dar, that your filaments might be getting moisture from your dehydrator. There we go. All right, so let's try this again. Let's give Vulcan another go here. Let's do it. So, whoop. Let's try. I did not like the Duster Plateau at all. So let's try somewhere else. Let's try. Could just go with a random location. Or we could do Etna's Fury. Let's do Etna's Fury here. Stationary difficulty. We'll do brutal. And let's not make massive numbers of mistakes here. And I'm quite certain that it has a seriously bad hotspot right in the middle. Ooh, that's not great for a dehydrator at all. Okay, so let's see. Whoops, wrong buttons. Let's grab our suit. We are going to bring our temperature way up to 31 degrees. We're going to bring our pressure way down. Whew, that's not good. Cooking filament is never a good time. Okay, so we'll bring this down to like 65. And let's do it. Let's turn our light off. Let's take a look around real quick. There's some copper, coal, silicon, words. There's our O2. Where's our, oh my god. Okay, there's the iron. There's the chest. I thought we didn't have our crate for a second. There we go. But if it's colder than usual and if it's a bad machine, well, heating the filament might be increasing the, yep, it could be. Okay, so there's iron right there. Fantastic. Let's open this. Let's get our iron frames. And we're gonna go super basic. 1, 2. And then we're gonna grab our sheets, backpack, put that in there, put our analyzer in there, and we're gonna go ahead and drop our portable solar there. And switch our belts around. There we go. Tool belt. There we go. If you're just joining us, chat is talking lots tonight about 3D printing. If you have questions, I'm sure people will be happy to answer them. I'm also happy to answer when and where I can. But brutal start on Vulcan is not a picnic. We already died once, so we restarted because we're doing a hardcore run here. And I really do want to go hardcore at it this time. See if we can't be epic about it. So there's that. And then we need this to go like this. And then we're gonna need to grab another frame. One, let's go 2 frames like that. 1, 2, there we go. And that should be enough for a little bit. Great. And let's grab our mining drill. Just mine this out a little bit. Does not need to be completely mined out. It's literally just enough to make it easier to build on top of and walk across. And there's the sheets. Welding torch. Put our charger there. That can go there, that can go there. And I would really like to get some iron made before the first night is over. That is how I typically get a decent start on Vulcan. Okay, so we'll go like this. And then 1, 2. Get that opened up. Throw in the battery, turn that on. There we go. Get that one out there like that. And then the battery charger will eventually get plugged in right there. Okay, great. Production. Arc furnace first. Great. Arc furnace, we're going to hook it right up directly. And then we have iron right here. And what we're going to do is use a road flare in our hand so that we can turn our light off, and we're going to dig. Lots of iron. There we go. I can't just shove filaments in. They have to be mounted onto the... yeah. I am so happy you guys are having a great conversation about 3D printing. It is so nice to see. Throw some iron in. There we go. And then turn it on. Turn it on and go. Yeah. Gizmo's widgets to automate transfers. Very cool. Okay, so that is done. So we have iron. Now what we need is gold, copper, and silicon. And I can't quite tell what this is. So it looks like iron maybe and copper. No, it's more iron. It's just iron. Okay. That's fine. So I know that we had some copper and gold pretty close by. So let's look around. See if we can't find any. Great, gold. There we go. So 5 gold, a little bit more. Fantastic. There we go. Much better start for the gold this time. Okay, so let's get back out of this hole. Let's turn our light on. We really do need to find some copper and silicon now. Okay, nickel. That's that iron. That looks like lead. Lead and iron, which will be great for solder, but that's not what we need right now. We really need copper and silicon. Come on, where are you, copper and silicon? Okay, there's some silicon and copper. Great. Copper, silicon, and iron all in one spot. That's fun. That's awesome. 16 rolls in one machine. Amazing. Oh my god, there's gold here too? There's everything right here. Fantastic. Okay, so we need at least like a stack of copper to be comfortable here. Add some more silicon. That looks like iron, not copper. That is copper. Great. There we go. So let's jump up. Oh no, did I lose home? There's home. Oh no! That was almost a lava lake. We almost fell into a lava lake. A lava lake. Are you smirking at my song, honey bunny? Okay. Oh my god, where is our ingot? Oh, it's right there. Okay, good, good. Okay. Let's throw the copper in next. Copper, go. Light off. If you're a rich person unlike me, you can even get these AMS units with built-in dehydrators. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Not that I'm a rich person. It's just cool. Okay, so that's done. There comes the sun. Kind of sun. Not really a sun, but you know. Active vent. We need the production package. Okay, drop. drop, drop, and drop. And then we need our wrench. And we're gonna set it as severe as it can go. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that, VDF. Okay. And now there's the auto lathe. And it's going to go like right there. Iron sheets. Welding torch. Cable coil. And then plastic sheets. Great. Cable coil. And then the screwdriver. And then we'll go like this. Come on. And then 1, 2, 3. Great. Gold. Go. Oh no, we're gonna get a freaking ad again. Stupid things. Sorry everybody, we're gonna get an ad here in a moment. Hopefully though, I think most of you picked up stuff. Okay, and that should be enough. So we will grab our gold, and we're just going to keep building here through the ad. So I'm sorry to anybody who does have to deal with those. Icky-ness. There's the hydraulic pipe bender. Print. Go with more gold. Great. Turn our light off. Cool. Okay, so that is printing. And you can stop printing gold. But processing gold. So we do not need a ton of it at this particular second in time. What we will do is get rid of our cartridges that we don't need. And we really should finish framing out where we're going to put our little home. Okay. And we will rotate this. Great. You can go up, not down. Fantastic. More power. Whoosh with the power. Okay, come on, come on. Okay. So that is there. We're gonna put our little home right here. I think that is our best bet. So 1, 2, 3. Didn't need that one there. 4, 5. Didn't need that one. 6. Let's move our oxygen tank. That goes there. And I think what we're gonna do is move the oxygen tank. There we go. So our home's door is gonna go right there. Angle grinder, great. And we can ignore that one for now. Okay. This goes there. Grab our iron sheets. Are we done printing? No, you're not done printing. Hurry up. Okay. This goes there. We need our welding torch. Fantastic. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh my god. 1, 2. Okay. There we go. Dig down a little bit. Fantastic. Okay, so silicon is done, so we should throw some more gold at it then. No, we should throw more copper at it. The reason we should throw more copper is so that we don't have to play tag as much with the ores. There we go. Hydraulic pipe bender is going to go backside. We're going to go like this and like this. like that. And then did we put the silicone in? We did not. Plastic. We only need 2 sheets. 1, 2. Great. Door. There we go. And then flip the sheets. Flip. Oh, shoot. Welding torch. And there's that. There's that. Oh my god. Oh, we didn't pick up the plastic sheets. Okay. Okay. Plastic sheets. Go like that. Screwdriver. Great. Now we need the gold, copper, and we're gonna need some iron as well. Throw the iron at that one. Go like that. We're gonna go pipe. And we need 2. Come on. 1. There we go. Oh, that's fine. Just 1. No, we really do need 1 more. Okay, and you can stop and go. Grab the iron. There we go. If you're just joining us, we are on Vulcan, Brutal, Start, Stationeers difficulty, and we are doing hardcore. So if we die, honor core, I guess, technically. What we're doing is, if we die, we restart. I made a ton of mistakes on the first go. I don't know why I made all of them, but I did. This one is going much better. We are at 94% for our tank. Why won't you... Oh, did we kill our battery? Oh, it's because it's in the wrong spot. Shoot. So that was a mistake. Not a major mistake, but it's still a mistake. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, and we need to go like that. There we go. So we just switched our air tank directly with our waste tank, and it appears we're okay. Can do it once at least. There we go. So we survived our first switch without dying. Okay, now here we need a passive vent. And then we're going to need an active vent, and there's a couple more things we really need to get going on. Our door is made, so we need 2 actives. 1. And then we need a utility as the other thing. 1 and 2. Whoops. Okay. Now we need utilities. Utilities. Okay, active vents can get dropped there. And we need 2 utilities. Haha, nice. Grab a dry box. Great choices. Yeah, see, our waste is almost full. What's our temperature actually on that? 365, 351. We might be able to even do it one more time, actually. Another switch with just our air. Okay, great. So we got our 2 utilities. We'll turn our light on. Gas tank storage is going to go right there. We'll grab an active kit. It cannot go directly, I don't think, but we're going to try one more time here real quick. What's critical? Oh god, air again. There we go. So we were able to switch them back completely, which is nice. Yeah, can't do that. I really have picked up the Oz crowd, actually. We've got quite a few people from Australia that tune in. We've got quite a few from the Nordic countries as well, actually. But they're in bed now. But they are definitely at the beginning of the stream, and why I stream like 2 completely different times of the day is because the Nordic crowd and the Oz crowd seem to be my two. There we go. Okay, this should get flipped. Also, we're in a much better position now than we were last time. There we go. Flip those. There we go. There we go. Don't know if we're going to get away with it doing it a 3rd time, to be honest. I just don't know. More iron. There we go. Get that into there, and pump is the word that I was looking for, and we need more gold for it. Okay, we'll throw the gold in there. There we go. And we need a canister. We really need a canister. Please give me a canister. There we go. Yes, I know, we're critical. There we go, canister. Fantastic. Okay. That will definitely go like this. And then get this wire to there. This one needs to come down. Down, down. Oh my goodness. There we go. If you're just joining us, we are on Vulcan doing a brutal start on Stationeers difficulty, and we are doing hardcore, so if we die, we die. Great. And we almost have our safe room completely done. Why are things lighting on fire? Oh, that's right, because it's gold. Gold always lights crap on fire coming out of the arc furnace. There we go. That can get turned off. Go. Waste tank is almost full again. Oh yes, the race. Hello, I'm Kirby. Very nice to see you in chat for the first time. Welcome, welcome. And we're pretty much okay. It's actually more a race against water and food at the moment. Just switching our waste back and forth is actually going okay for the time being. Okay, that is done, that's done, that's done. Good, good, good. Let's see what else we need to do. But yes, and welcome. I hope you enjoy the stream so far, Kirby, whatever you've seen. And do you enjoy playing lots of Stationeers as well? There we go. Okay, where's the door? It's on the ground. There it is. I'm normally a bit more talkative with chat than I am tonight. In other news, I finally managed to duplicate my corn seeds all the way to a full first row. Very nice. Always good to hear. There we go. There is our hatch. Oh, and I feel like I can kind of breathe. That is done. Great, so let's open that. The day is going to cool off a bit of stuff for us. The nighttime, rather. Let's get this turned a bit more. Catch the last bits of power that we can. It won't be long now before the whole farm is switched to corn. Very cool, Dar. There we go. What's your favorite part about Stationeers there, Kirby? Okay. Let's get that going. Not enough iron. That's fine. We got lots of iron nearby. Mining drill. Okay, we're at 80% life still. So we're going to worry about other things first before we go eat and before our nice little safe room gets used for the first time. Because just switching back and forth has been working for us for a while. So we're going to keep doing it. Great, looks like we've got everything we can out of that hole. Oh, could you imagine Vulcan without a good power source? Like, how much harder it would be? Not that I'm looking for an even harder challenge. I'm just saying. Could you imagine how much harder? Oh, shoot. Shoot. Did I just burn my lungs? I did. Crap. Did I burn them bad? No, I didn't. Okay, that's not so bad. I've played a little bit of Stationeers a few years ago, but the game beat me down. That's fair. I am working on a tutorial series on like first days on Mars kind of thing. If you want to check that out, or if you ever have specific questions or just like, how do I do this? Please feel free to ask in a chat. And we're working on getting a Discord community going too. Imagine if Vulcan was realistic light. I'm good. I don't want to. That's scary. That's harmful. Ouch. Bad days. 96. Okay, let's check this. And we need a pump. That's what we need. We need a volume pump, but we don't have enough iron for it at the moment. Oh good, look at that. That just spit out some more. There we go. And honestly, I've heard that quite a bit, that like the game beats people down. It does not help you learn things by any means whatsoever. Okay, let's get that volume pump. And I think what we're gonna do, I have no idea how much it would actually be. I don't know if it would be more or less than what's in game, to be honest with you. But I feel like my partner would know, being an astronomer and all. But I also feel like you're going to tell me, which I hope you do. Yeah, we need this. Not sure why we did that part of it, but that's fine. Turbo pump, great. And then the other thing we want is a tank. What's critical? Oh god. It's already critical again. There we go. Okay. We don't have enough for a tank. It is a portable tank that we're looking for. Portable. What? Oh, we just ran out of power, that's all. Okay, I thought we died or something. Yeah, the tutorial broke, so I'm sure much more informative. Yep, probably. It's really, right now, just the first, like, day and a half on Mars. But it's how to build a safe room and how to, like, eat and drink for the first time. There we go. Because basically, the same thing. If you do this on Mars, this will give you somewhere safe to eat and drink. And we'll do it right now, actually, because we're pretty low on health. So basically, all you do is you get an active vent. Oh, we don't have power. Never mind. Can't do it. We don't have power. One sec. Let's go like this. Great. Turn this off. That's off. Good. That's off. Okay. So first thing you do is you get your vent, and then you get this little room, and once your external pressure is 0, you can go ahead, turn off your vent, and just let me flip those tanks over. Okay, basically oh, I know why I had this here. Okay. So you take your helmet off, and you eat or drink, whatever it is you need to do, while your helmet is either off or open. And you do it really quick, basically. Once you've got a room where you can get a nice vacuum in, and yeah, we hurt our lungs a little bit, but that's okay. That's what this pillow is for in a minute. And then you wait for yourself to normalize again, and then you switch over, open, consume. There we go. Close your helmet, and you're good to go. And then there's just the slightest bit of pressure in here. So what I like to do is I do like to bring it back down to 0. And then you can just turn this off and open it back up, and you've eaten and drank something. So you can survive for a bit longer now. There we go. Turn our panel. little bit more. Great. There we go. Our waste is basically full. There we go. Good. Okay, so the other thing that's nice to get set up is we need a portable gas tank. Print. Not sure why I did the 2 utilities, didn't need both. What was the other thing we were gonna print from here that I can't remember right now? We should turn that light off before we run out of power though. We definitely need, oh, it's a furnace. We want a regular furnace. Grab a regular furnace. There we go. There's our portable tank, and then we need the portable connector. Come. There we go. And basically, this is where we're gonna stash our air for the next while. Once this stops working for us, this is where we're gonna stash excess air. Okay, so this needs to be one of you. Okay, we need to make this nice and easy to work with. I'm so over not having good places to like do work on in this game. You go there. Frame. Waste tank caution is fine. Turn our light off. There we go. Welding torch. Great. The other big thing that would help is just like if they told you that Alt will make your life better. Like, it would make such a difference for new people. Okay, so what we need is the connector. There it is. That's not the connector. Where'd the connector go? There it is. Okay, so the connector goes right there, and then we need a couple of pipes. Pipe, pipe, pipe. There we go. That would be a great idea there, Dar, figuring out what the actual power output would be. Out of curiosity. Oh my god, there goes some pipe. Wild. Okay, you go right there. You get connected. Fantastic. You go there. Pipe is going everywhere. And you can stop printing now. Thank you. Oh, need a stacker so bad. Okay, there we go. We got pipe. Turn you off. We're gonna drop the pipe so that we can turn our... Wrong thing. Ah, went the wrong way. Went totally the wrong way. There we go. Come on. Keep going. What's our lung damage? 82%? Ew. Gotta watch that. There we go. Great. Bring you up a bit more. Fantastic. Great. So, one. Nope. That's not how that goes. You get to get dropped. You go like so. You go like so. And then this goes in between you two. Nope. Yep. There we go. And then... Oh god. Oh god. Did we hurt our lungs again? Yes, we did. Oh, goodness. Gonna be happy once we get this, like, kind of sorted properly. Okay, so let's see. So that's taken care of, that's taken care of. We need this. So we can go 1. This can go there, this can go there. 2, 3, 4. And that is in there backwards. Just realized that. This is what I'm talking about mistakes. On Vulcan, they cost you. They cost you. Every one of these mistakes at the beginning. We are going to wrap up here in a minute. I'm making more and more mistakes because I'm getting more and more tired. Turns out the black hole is only 0.92 of the sun's mass. Oh, that's a pretty small one. So, everybody, I am going to do the thing where I ask if you enjoyed the stream and you're not a follower, please do follow. I do always appreciate it, especially as a newer streamer, only 2 months in. And, you know, if you really liked it, gifts are always... gifts. Wrong thing. Look at reading something. Subs are always a great thing as well. And we're going to look and see who to raid today. I have a feeling I know who it's going to be, just because I know who plays typically at this time. And they're in the same category, but we're going to check. Oh, I don't know who you are. You're a new person. Let's see. I don't know you. Oh my goodness. This person is Canadian even. Oh, we got to do the Canadian. Got to do the other Canadian. Let's go. Let's raid the other Canadian. There we go. Raiding in 3, 2, 1.